seeing people come to their potential, especially in the real estate industry. So many agents really don't understand that it's all about learning how to be a business person, because you're not just a realtor, but you are a business person. And I just enjoy that kind of coaching, that kind of opportunity, and we do those things here at RE Broker. Today we have a mixed audience, so between RE Broker agents and outside agents, all of our webinars have been booking out completely, so got a great group, and want to dive in without any further delay. We got a long way to go, and we're going to be moving very fast over the next 30 minutes, okay? So the title of our series, we're just getting on our PowerPoint slides right now. Title of our series is How to Consistently Make More Money as a Real Estate Agent. And this is part 2 in that series, How to Get Listings and Fill Your Pipeline. By the way, I want to give a shout out to RE Broker Group. Been exciting to be a part of this company. Over 100 new agents a month joining, maximizing commissions, flat fee brokerage, and for their generosity in offering this webinar, not just to RE Broker agents, but to all agents who want to really grow and build their business effectively. So in any event, this 5-part series, we've actually been, as this has been unfolding, how to get listings and fill your pipeline, we really see these titles are going to be changing in the weeks ahead. This is a series that's kind of been evolving as we're focusing in on that critical component of lead generation and helping you. Now at RE Broker, we have a 6-fold strategy for growing agents, and I think this is true for any business, any person who wants to grow professionally. You've got to have ongoing education. You've got to be a lifelong learner if you're going to be successful and a top producer in whatever industry you're in whatever career. Secondly, time management is another component, one of our 6 key components for professional development, understanding how to maximize your time, the kinds of things that you need to be doing and not doing to be a successful real estate agent, or frankly, successful in any business. Also, not only time management, but motivational management. You know, it's one thing to manage your time, it's another thing to manage yourself. I kind of jokingly say the difference between a motivated and an unmotivated real estate agent is the unmotivated one is watching The Price is Right in their pajamas, and the motivated one is out there building their business. And I think one reason motivation is such a key factor in becoming an effective real estate agent is the fact that sometimes agents just don't know what to do, what will make a difference, and that's demotivating. Today we're going to get into very practical things that you can do to build your business, to build your career, to be successful. For motivational management, we move into our 4th area of professional development, which is lead generation. That is absolutely king in the real estate business. When you get this area of business down, and you will be successful. The 5th area is contact management. If you know anything about being in the real estate business, we're in the people business. We have to learn how to build networks, how to maintain contact with people, etc. And then the final area are business strategies. It's more than just lead generation, and with that involves business systems as well. We're going to be walking through various systems, and this is an exciting age. My background is IT. It's an exciting age to be a real estate agent because technology, in fact, we were just last month at Expo here in San Diego and talking to CEOs of IT companies like I used to be, seeing what's coming down the pike, and technology can help us to work a whole lot smarter and be a whole lot more effective and not kill ourselves in the process. Okay, so today's webinar, what are the components we're focusing on? Well, ongoing education, that's kind of a standard. And just talking about that, our mantra here at RE Broker is this: real estate is a business that can and must be learned. I'll tell you, I've talked to scores of $1 million producers, real estate agents that make $1 million plus a year, some multi-million, and there's a common thread that runs between all of them, and that is that they will say, I had to learn the business. Don't get discouraged. This is a business that must, but it also can be learned. And so to help you, this is our goal here in our professional development tracks. We do constant research, stay on top of the latest trends, and attend cutting-edge seminars, wherever they may be, to distill the best information possible into every webinar. And we're not just interested in ideas. I've heard ideas all of my business career. We're interested in helping people to actually have business collateral in their hand. In fact, we're going to be giving away some business collateral today where they can build their business effectively. So in addition to ongoing education, we're focusing on lead generation. The old saying, don't just ask for a fish, but learn how to catch them. One of our focus is to make you self-sustaining, where you can get out there, build your business, and create a flow, a stream, a constant stream of listings. By the way, every one of those listings, and the average price of a real estate today is about $10,000 in your pocket for every listing that you get. Now, we talked about this in our last webinar, and by the way, these are recorded. We're just putting up that site on the RE Broker site, but they are for RE Broker agents only, the archive, webinar archive area. But create a niche. And what does create a niche mean? Well, here's the definition. Intentionally creating a narrow brand or brands that allow more specific market impact. It's like an arrow. It has that point at the tip, and all the weight of the arrow behind it is what allows it to go deeply and penetrate deeply. And we have to have a narrow niche, a narrow tip of the arrow, if you will, if we're going to get real market penetration and start generating leads effectively. We're going to show you how to do that in just a moment. So here's our number one strategy for generating leads. It has to do with divorcees. That you can position yourself and brand yourself as the divorce sale expert. Almost 50% of divorcees will list their home in 6 months. And there are a staggering amount of divorces that are happening. It's a tragic story, really, in the breakdown of our culture. 1.2 million divorces annually in the United States. That's horrific. Over 146,000 divorces in California every single year. Now, how does that play out? In the San Diego metro area, if you're a real estate agent here, there are 1,533 divorces every month. Think about that, over 3,000 people, husband and wives, and all the kids, and all the pain. And it's a tragic story. However, this is a business opportunity, and I'm not thinking of it just in terms of money, but these people are hurting. They need agents who have a heart, who have an expertise, who have compassion, who can come in and really offer a conflicted relationship expertise to help people at the most difficult time in their life, often dealing with the single biggest transaction or asset that they have. Help them, come along beside them and help them. Look at what happens in Los Angeles. Every month, 5,718 divorces a month. Staggering. Greater Bay Metro area, 2,241 divorces a month, and money doesn't buy happiness. Look at Orange County Metro area, 1,580 divorces a month. Now, in the midst of all this pain and all this need, we need to understand that one divorce often generates a sale. In fact, it almost always does, and 2 potential buyers. So what do we market? Well, we need to create a brand. I'm an expert, this is kind of a mouthful, I'm an expert in conflicted relationship sales. And we've got some business collateral that really highlights this as an expertise and as a brand for you that's free today. As you stick with us, we'll be showing you how to get that. An expert in negotiating a mutually beneficial sale. You get the maximum price. You'll get a minimum hassle, and boy, they don't need any more hassle in their life. Isn't that true? Separate party negotiations. Often it requires an expertise. You meet with her, you agree on a price, you have to meet with him because they're so conflicted, you can't get them in the same room and get anything accomplished. And then positive outcomes. So there's a way to brand yourself effectively. And, what are the market channels that you could use to brand this? Well, first of all, the divorcees themselves. I'm going to show you how to connect directly with people who are going through divorce, where your presence can impact them and you can connect directly with them. Additionally, there are other market channels. Divorce attorneys, these are care providers for people going through divorce. Marriage and family therapists who deal with them maybe before they get to the divorce attorney or dealing with them as they're going through divorce. One area I don't see, and it's a huge area for leads. Smart realtors are taking advantage of this, and that is, and again, these people are in need. Church counselors and pastors are often dealing with people who are hurting before they even get to the therapist, or often dealing with them right through the whole process themselves. And financial planners also, as care providers for people going through divorce, are really pulled into this entire loop. Now, in terms of business strategies, how are we going to reach these people? Well, let's just talk about one area to get a hold of and connect with the divorcees themselves. If you're a real estate agent and you have not discovered the power of Facebook advertising, I want to tell you, you can get down to a very granular level to, again, tip of the arrow, get that deep market penetration. And I want to walk you in and just show you a few simple steps that can help you to make a difference. So if you go to facebook.com/business, very easy to remember, and there you'll see at the bottom, create an ad. Click that. It'll bring up this page. What we encourage you is click send people to your website. That's the outcome that you want. And then put in your URL, whatever your URL is for your website. And we're going to spend a whole session, probably a couple sessions, talking about effective websites. This is a critical business system that people who understand the real estate business know you've got to have a good working website. And that will be in the months ahead as we continue to unfold and train key business strategies. So you get in and you're going to want to, by the way, you can create a pixel. What does that mean? That's actually a snippet of code you can put on your website, have a developer put it on there for you, and whenever they have visited your website, whether they're in Facebook, your ad continues to follow them and remind them that you're there for them as a care provider, as an expert in conflicted relationship sales. And you want to create an ad account, go in, and you set the audience and budget. By the way, you set the ages. First of all, you set the zip code. I want to encourage you, again, narrow market penetration. Don't try to get, make it a reasonable real estate farm. 2 or 3 zip codes that you can easily show houses, etc., that are part of your real estate farm. And then what age? Well, you know, nobody is 18 years old. I can imagine it, right? They own a home and they're already getting a divorce, and they're not going to be in your market. So set the ages appropriate. Now, when you go to more demographics within Facebook, you can click relationship status, and this opens up some interesting choices. One filter, if you're looking to reach people who are going through divorce, potentially, is this complicated category. That kind of tells you something. My relationship's complicated. Or separated. Again, that's a step before divorce. These are filters that you can put on that help the arrow to penetrate so that you're going to get a hold of a small number of people, but that the audience you want to be talking to. What does that do? That makes your dollars go a long way because you're not getting a whole lot of click-throughs. You're getting people where it counts down to a very specific specified market. Now, another area you can look at is behaviors in Facebook, and particularly residential profiles. Check this out. In residential profiles, look at this category, likely to move. Every real estate agent should know about this filter. Why? Because you could use this filter for other ads likely to move to catch people who are maybe going to list their house or maybe looking for a home because they've already found somebody to list a home or whatever. Here's an opportunity to connect your brand with people and understand in Facebook, this is so simple. We're walking through literally as fast as it would take you to set up a Facebook ad. And then additional to that, you set up a daily budget. For really just a few bucks a day, a few bucks a month, really, you can have a very effective targeted marketing campaign that's going to get to those people that are within certain zip codes, within certain ages, and have those certain filters apply to them so that you're getting the people that you want to talk to. So what do you do once you get your account set up? You got to make an ad. How do you do that? Well, you can put a single image up. And in that image, you want to have a nice face, picture of a home, whatever, your name, contact information, email, or you can do multiple images, as you see at the bottom of the screen, or you can do a video. And by the way, if you have a good camera presence and you've got some resources where you can get a great video shot, that is huge. You can then have it just edited, the front end, the back end, put a little background music behind it. And you can reach out and touch people in a more personal way in a video in a Facebook ad. We encourage you to really, one of the nice things about RE Broker, $500 flat fee commission. You're not giving your commission away to some broker somewhere. Use that money to advertise and to build your business and grow your business where you're very successful. Now, not only do we have the divorcees themselves that we can reach directly through Facebook, but we have a whole category of people divorce attorneys, all those. How do we get a hold of those people effectively? Well, printed collateral has very long legs. I'll tell you, one case, we had a magazine, full-page magazine ad. 5 years later, I had someone call with a huge order worth tens and tens of thousands of dollars from a 5-year-old printed ad. There are places, printed collateral has very long legs, and there are places you can put printed collateral. We're going to give everybody today in this webinar free access to this. We'll show you how at the end, how to get this. We're going to give you powerful collateral, this free marketing gift. Here's a trifold, divorce sales expert trifold. This is based on all the research. It's got a punchy message. It's an editable PDF. What does that mean? You can download it, and we will show you how to get it. You can change the contact information, upload your photo. By the way, when you're doing printed collateral, make sure you get a proof of that from the company. People get in trouble. They have a beautiful 4-color glossy brochure on great thick paper, and the picture is fuzzy. You want to make sure that you don't trash out the whole folder by a bad picture of you. So build your niche. Create a stream of constant leads. Now, where do these things go? Where do these brochures go? I'll tell you where. Divorce attorney offices. They are care providers. They're looking for other resources that can help their clients. Marriage and family therapists. They can help their clients through the most difficult experience often of their very life. And they're just shattered. To know that there's a relationship conflict expert out there who can help them. Church pastors are looking for resources to help people going through this kind of pain, or church counselors. In my church, there's an entire huge building dedicated to a church counseling center filled with all kinds of counselors coming in and helping people. One waiting room. You can put the brochure right in there and just be touching families in their greatest point of need, because as we know, many of those divorcees are going to have to list their home, and boy, they're looking for people who have compassion. By the way, if you don't have compassion for people, if you're not a people person, this isn't a niche for you. But if you can demonstrate and really have genuine compassion for people, and you care about and understand what's going on, you can sit there and help walk them through and empathize with the pain they're in and take them into separate party negotiations and serve them well. Boy, there's a huge wide open market for you. Think of all the divorces going on constantly in every metro area and in every area of the state, in every town, in every city. Now, we talk about ongoing education. I want to talk about a second area of lead generation. The first one was divorcees, and this one I want to talk about FSBO. Most of you know what that is. If you're a new agent, you might not. For sale by owners. Targeting the for sale by owner market. Do you know that for sale by owner sellers, by the way, have animosity towards realtors? I was attending a Brian Buffini seminar, and Brian talked about when he was a brand new agent, the broker sent him out to knock on doors, and he came back after a couple of weeks and said, everybody was pissed off at me. And so he said, well, then call the FS for sale by owner sellers. And he says, and I called them for a couple of weeks, and then I told my broker, now I found out the people that are really pissed off at real estate agents. Why? Well, you know, they don't value a realtor's profession. That's why they're trying to sell it themselves. They think they know it all, and they're extremely financially motivated, FSBO sellers. But this is a reality that you need to know about for sale by owner sellers. 95% of them end up listing their property with a real estate agent, whether or not they like them. Now, they have to experience, though, before they come to this place, usually it's 2 to 3 pain points. What do I mean by a pain point? Well, let me tell you. The house was on the market too long. Mabel, this thing ain't selling. Let's get us an agent. Let's get this on the MLS. Or lack of interest. It hasn't been on very long at all, but not one person's coming by and checking it out. Or aggravating buyers. Now, as an agent, if you've been around any length of time, you deal with these people all the time. But for somebody who's trying to sell their home by themselves, they're shocked at the kind of people they can run into. Now, another pain point, lowball offers. Wow, you know, they're going to meet Tuesday night, they're going to give us an offer, and they get there and they're just offended at that lowball offer. There's no interference, there's no professional between them and the potential buyer. And availability show, you know, I got to work Tuesday, you got to work Tuesday. The only time they can see the house is Tuesday. What are we going to do? 2 or 3 pain points, they're going to flip. 95% of these FSBO sellers are going to end up listing their property. Now, by the way, deciphering offer, they finally get an offer and it's filled with so many contingencies, they don't even have any idea. They don't have any idea what the offer really means and what the downsides are, and they're overwhelmed. So I call this for sale by owner broken dreams. There's some myths that they believe. You know, knowing your house better does not make you the best person to sell your house. They just don't trust that anybody could show their house and all of its strengths like you do because I know my house, and you know what? It doesn't work for a number of reasons. It's too personal. This is the biggest asset you probably have, single biggest asset. You have the wrong temperament for it, you know. You might have a wrong, but many people have the wrong temper. You have a lack of market context. You can't say, you know, over the last 2 years, and I've sold homes in here, and this is a realistic price to list this house at. And also, money is a very difficult subject for people to talk about. Now, not other people's money, but when it's my money, and by the way, when it's a lot of my money, and you're trying to say the price should be less, that's a tough conversation to have straight on with potential buyers when you're for sale by owner. I call that for sale by owner broken dreams. And by the way, here's another one. Buyers can be jerks. And you're probably smiling or laughing like I do because, man, oh man, that's one thing you realize is you're out there dealing with the public, you get all kinds of people. I know many agents that early on in a relationship with a buyer, when they're driving around showing properties, they will just say, you know what, I want to apologize, I'm just not the right agent for you, and they will bail because buyers can be jerks. Now, by the way, here's a known fact. Top producing agents are jerk experts. You know, you can say, you know, to that for sale by owner, don't worry about it. I'm a jerk expert. I'm a professional. I can deal with the jerks. You know, we'll take care of all of this for you. Now, when the FSBO gives up, 95% of them are going to end up listing. Who's going to be positioned to get their listing? We are going to show you in a very practical, real-world, results-driven way how you can be positioned to get the listing because 95% of them are going to flip. How you can stand out from the pack, okay? You can be. How? Well, we got to go back to business strategies if we're going to talk about this. So let's dive into some business strategies here, okay? Launch a sophisticated for sale by owner direct mail campaign. You say, how in the world do I do that? I'll tell you how. We have put the package completely together for you. It's all bundled up with a ribbon on it. All you have to do is download our professionally developed business collateral, upload it to a print company. It's all formatted for them. That, by the way, we don't have any stock in that company. We don't get any kickbacks from that company, but I'll tell you what, that print company is, we've just dealt with them for years. Very affordable, 4-color glossy, quality printing at just quality stuff at a great price and very fast it's delivered to you. And they're extremely reliable company. We'll talk about them in a moment. So you want to launch a sophisticated direct mail campaign. You know that less than 3% of realtors ever follow up on a mailer? That's crazy. 74% never follow up on any marketing initiative of any kind. They just, you know, I sent them a flyer, I left my business card, I made a phone call. But here is a business truism. I don't care if you go to Harvard Business School. I'm a good friend of mine's, big trade negotiator at Harvard. Consistent sales results. This is a business truism across every industry. There have been studies after studies after studies. Don't fight against the facts. They require 5 to 7 different contacts. That's right, consistent sales results. Yeah, you're going to get lucky every so often. But if you want to get consistent and consistently make more money, then you need to understand this rule. And we have designed a sophisticated FSBO direct mail campaign for you that pays attention to the facts of business, proven facts of business effectiveness. So this creates a great opportunity for you. Why? Well, these agents that don't do anything, 74% don't even follow up, and the 3%, an FSBO direct campaign creates a huge opportunity for you. So here's a gift. Now, I have to break it. We have a mixed audience today. This FSBO direct mail campaign gift, the 6 flyers are going to hit every week. We only offer those, but pay attention if you're not an RE Broker agent because you're going to understand how to do this. But we only offer this package, these downloadable mailers to RE Broker agents. But the divorce brochure is available for anybody for download. So we've developed all you need to pull off an effective FSBO direct mail marketing campaign. 5, and actually it's now 6. We had a bonus one. We've thrown it in now. 6 custom design mailers to impact FSBO sellers. Now, and they're in editable PDF format. What does that mean? All it means is this. It's beautifully, professionally designed. All you need to do is put in your own email, your own domain for your website, your own contact information, your own photo, upload it. Whenever you are dealing with print collateral, always get a proof. The company we're going to recommend that we design our templates to so it's the exact right bleed, and the product you get from what we send you will be perfect. Now, where to market? Well, targeted mailers and brochures. How to produce great business collateral. Now, here is how you get some great printing done cheap. There's other companies, use whoever you want. We just design our templates for them because we work with them for years, and we know that it's great quality printing at the best price we've seen anywhere, and we've shopped. And again, great company. And let me just let you inside to show you how simple this is to do. Because a lot of times people think this is really hard to do. No, sit in front of your computer in a few minutes, 2-3 days later, you've got all the business collateral sitting in your hands at home. So you go in and you configure. Here is the trifold brochure. You want to pick 8.5 by 11 for paper size. 100-pound paper glass, don't do any less for a brochure. That's that quality feel that you want sitting in a divorce attorney's office, in a pastor's office, in a therapist's office. That's the quality stuff you want. Trifold, yes. By the way, printed side, outside, inside should be the selection. That's not selected correctly. By the way, same price. Quantity, 50. You can go as low as a quantity of 50. The more you get, obviously the unit price goes down, ships in 3 business days, you got it in your hand, $30. That's less than $1 a piece. That's almost 50 cents a piece, 60 cents a piece, per unit for a small print run. So if you want to do week 1 to FSBO, do 50 of them. Week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, do 50 each. I want to show you how you can make a huge impact. In fact, I want to show you how you can reach every FSBO seller in your real estate farm for less than $500 a year. Now that is smart spending and smart money. Now, here's how you do the flyers or the mailers. 5.5 by 8.5, that's that big postcard size. By the way, paper type, that's the wrong selection. It should be cardstock. You want good quality, glossy cardstock, and folding, no, you don't fold it. Front and back, yes. One side is the print information where you put the label and the return address and all the stuff that's about you, and the postage goes on there. The other side is the stuff that promotes you. I'm going to show you how we built these. 50 unit, ships in 3 visits. Look at that, less than $20. So about 40 cents a piece. You can get that down to a fraction of that if you want to get a large group of mailers and invest in your business and stay on top of it. But I'll tell you what, for $500, you can reach your entire real estate farm with mailers, a direct FSBO market, direct mail campaign that gets results. Let me show you how it works. Here's week 1. This arrives in the mail. Now, by the way, yours is arriving with a bunch of other realtors. You don't stand out from the pack yet, but feeling overwhelmed, we know what FSBO sellers. Now, when it arrives, an FSBO seller might be at any of the stages. They might have just listed it. It might be towards the end. Feeling overwhelmed, you're not alone. What are the most difficult tasks for sale by owners face? Well, we've got the bullets. We know what the research says. Put your own name in there. Put your own photo in there. This mailer arrives. Now, you're not standing out from the pack yet, but I'll tell you what happens. The next week, the next one comes. Your picture, your name. Guess what? You're the only one that sent 2. You're now standing out. There's going to be 4 more coming. In fact, in our next webinar that's next Thursday, there are going to be, we're taking this, the FSBO and building out the entire marketing campaign, door hangers, all designed for you that you can upload to uprint.com and have those printed, phone scripts, and some very special techniques that absolutely turn FSBO sellers on their head and win them over to you. And this is a huge stream of people. So here's a week 2, FSBO home sales take twice as long to sell than listing with an agent. Boy, it's taking forever. And agent listed properties sell for an average of 46,000 more. They get that in the mail, and they're looking at it going, maybe we're on the wrong track here, because 95% of them are going to roll over and list it anyway. Week 3, you're still in the game. There's nobody else that you got this branded presence over and over. And they look at this and they say, this person obviously really knows what they're doing. They're dedicated to sell real estate. They're dedicated to me. And, house been on the market too long. Again, what happens in week 4? Boom. Again, another mailer that hits them. What does all this do? I'll tell you what it does is it builds credibility. It builds confidence. This is a professional at FSBO sales. Yes, I'm an expert at it. I can help you go from there to getting your property listed. Absolutely. Week 5, an upkick in the real estate market means the best time to list your house. It doesn't help you with FSBO. The actual numbers, stats don't go up, but if you list your home, makes a huge difference. So again, the quick sale expert, Sarah Hoffman, put your name in. Put your photo up. So direct FSBO mailing campaign costs, let's talk about that. 6 now, but with 5, direct mail pieces, consistently building your brand, 50 homes, $19.95 times 5 mailings is $96. You can add another $5 onto that, or a few bucks onto that for another $20 onto that for $19.25 for the 6 mailer. But bottom line is postage less than $25. So how far will $121 or $141 get you? This is how far. All of San Diego County for over a week. Nobody has a real estate farm as big as a county. Let's get real. If you want a reasonable real estate farm, it will be 3 to 5 months of all FSBO listings in Craigslist. Now, you get their address there because they're listing, they're trying to sell it. You get their email from there. We're going to show you how to do an email campaign, how to do a phone campaign, how to do the door knockers, how to do the phone scripts. We're going to show you how to put together a process that is so robust that you are a presence, that you're going to turn a tremendous number of FSBO sellers and get those listings. Every listing, 10 grand in your pocket. You just stop thinking about that. Every month, if you're determined, and this is only one source. Divorcees, huge another source of leads. And what you start doing is you start taking care of business with business strategies. So you have leads coming from all kinds of different business sectors, divorcees, FSBOs, and we want to talk about the other ones too. There's some tremendous lead generation capability. So less than $500 a year, you can reach now. Craigslist for sale by owner sellers are the lowest hanging fruit. Why? Because they don't even know how to for sale by owner. They're just putting it on Craigslist. They're not sophisticated for sale by owner sellers, and they're the easiest ones to flip, to understand that it takes a professional to help them get top dollar and sell their home in a reasonable amount of time. So for less than $500 a year. Now, so lead generation strategies plus business strategies, and this is where I see a lot of people the wheel falls off the cart for them. They get all kinds of ideas, but they don't have the business strategy to make it real. That's what we do here at RE Broker. We train our agents to be winners. Now, and also there's a great heart to give community and help agents to be successful. Nothing at this stage of my career makes me feel better than to know somebody who's able to be a better provider, better husband and dad for their family, single moms, have a better hope, a better future, a secure financial future. Nothing makes me more excited than be able to help people to get to that level in their lives. Your business success. And so get your free marketing gifts. Here's how you're going to get them, okay? Pay attention as we're closing out. First of all, the divorce sales expert trifold brochure. How are you going to get that? Email, write this down, info@operacom.com, and just put divorce sales expert or brochure up in the subject line. You will be emailed this, and then go to uprint.com, and you know what to do there. And there's instructions in that email as well, where to edit it and where to email it to. So email us, info@operacom.com, and anybody who's listening, if you're not an RE Broker agent, hey, this is our gift to you to help you to build your business, have a better future. That's what it's all about. Now, if you are an RE Broker agent, to get those 6 mailers, and there are 6 now, you have to put I'm an RE Broker agent in the subject line, and if you do that, we will know that. Of course, we double check, but people aren't going to put that in a subject line if they aren't. And you will be emailed out again those mailers editable PDFs, put in your name, your picture, etc., upload them to uprinting.com. Boom, you got collateral, and you can start putting stamps on it and getting that stuff out to those households, and learn how to do that research in Craigslist. They're there for sale by owner. It's a category you can filter for, and you can just have a field day selecting areas and screening and reaching out to people and creating a market presence. So I want to give a shout out to RE Broker as our host today, and we're going to open up our session right now as we close out this presentation. In the event that there's any Q&A, I know we've run a little bit long here, but if you have a question or you just want to say, hey, appreciate it so much. We love appreciation. We love encouragement because that keeps us going and keeps us excited. So if you have any questions at all, type them into the screen there, or any thoughts or observations, how we can help serve better. This is what we're about, and this is my personal passion and our company's passion is to help agents. Any questions? And we'll just pause for a minute to see. Okay, we just had a question from an agent in San Francisco wanting to know if they're not an RE Broker agent, if they can purchase the FSBO mailer campaign. That's part of a whole campaign that includes door hangers and all kinds of other collateral and strategies. You know, unfortunately, we've had agents call us and say, look, I will pay, tell me the price, I will pay for this whole plan. And we just are not able to do that. That's something that we hold for RE Broker agents. So, you know, unfortunately, we cannot do that. Okay, any other? Hey, we got 3 or 4 thank yous coming in. This is awesome. Hey, we appreciate the encouragement. We're here to make you a success, and that's what it's all about. Any other comments, questions? We'll just wait another minute, see if we get a question. All right, well, I want to thank you for your time today, and may you have a prosperous career. May you be successful. May God bless your efforts. Have a great week, have a great month, and go out there and be the success we know that you can be. We're signing off now. Thank you much for attending. Bye-bye.